Yes.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
What have we here?
That might be worth a look.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Guards blow like petards. They don't help us. Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
What do you get out of this? Well, it's the right thing to do, isn't it? Everyone deserves the chance to make some fun.
You'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be feather beds?
Can't talk. I'm sorry. The little one needs all of my attention.
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
Welcome to Rivington, south Coast Way, north Worms Crossing.
See it? It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
I've been seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You'll have anything you want for supper.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
My feet hurt.
Easy enough.
Unseen and unsightly. Time for discretion. Stepping softly. It's a mild larceny.
No passage this way, I'm afraid. Turn back. It's for your own good.
Cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
On my way. Such an undignified position to find oneself in.
To new horizons.
I've been seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
If I was a Sharon lookout, this is the sort of place I'd wait around.
Tremors.
Felt like a bloody earthquake.
That's curious.
I know, little one. You'll be in a big...
Damn ox again. I feel stalked.
What's that?
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
My! The fates move in strange and scrumptious ways. I am delighted to see you again. After our little interlude at last light, I was worried you'd gone quite mad. And mine. And mine. Though, one thing I find quite distasteful is being kept outside our intended city. I'd quite like to get inside, but it's difficult to shuffle your way to the top of the queue when you're, well, as big as an ox. But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through, right in their little pocket. I don't think you want to travel this road, my friend. Ooh. This day has ended so much better than it started. Now, you don't worry about me. I'll be a good, quiet little apple you can tuck into the corner of your pack. Just until we're inside the city walls. Hail, Cyric! I can't wait to get inside.
Lost in thought. Step by step.
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. We're a danger to all of us.
On the hill. Return to your house. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
Just a little more.
With silver tongue.
Oh, gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese. I'm not paying.
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word if you will. We pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders. Waldarians, stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. You're a true Baldarian, I can tell. You must understand why we need to keep these strays out of our city. Another bleeding heart. Piss off and take it elsewhere.
You see them over there? Refugees? Ha! Naught but a cover. I know what they really are. Dyed-in-the-wool agents of the Absolute. Mark my words. There's probably only a handful of rotten apples among them. Or, you know what they say about rot? It spreads quickly, ruins the whole bunch.
Between you and me, I don't think there are enough flaming fists here for these refugees. Us Baldurians can't feel safe with so many of them roaming about without proper supervision. Let's hope Archduke Gortash can make a difference.
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
No, we pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders.
I'm paid to take down trouble.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form of doing so, after all.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make...
Don't pay me any mind now. I'm just trying to make sure everyone gets fed.
Lord on the rack, give me patience. These protesters keep harassing the refugees. It's horrid. I just hope the Ilmater Temple opens up aid again soon. We need their help here.
Nice to be in a crowd of normal people for once.
Really? I prefer my company.
Stay here in Remington. We're a danger to all of us.
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started. Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
Donations? Food, sundries, gold. These poor refugee sods need all the help they can get.
Well, if you must, I suppose it saves me the walk. But if you're gonna do it, hurry up.
Nesta let you in? Good. Means you'll be further away from me.
Not sure why you were so keen to get in the barn, but if the Manip says so...
I say, terribly decent of you to come over and exchange pleasantries. Oh, folk come, folk go. It's a little dull, to be frank. The room next door has rather reeked of late, though. And that's coming from me.
You best not piss away Manip Nestor's good graces. I hear Worms Rock Prison is rather cold this time of year. Oi! What in Helm's most holy name are you doing here, citizen? And I just want to see what Manip Nestor has to say to you. Come on, with me.
What are you? Explosives? In toys? You have 2 seconds to explain yourself before you're under arrest. What? Those are children's toys. Which means if a child had picked one up... I don't want to think about it. How do I know you're not the one who planted those explosives? All right, I guess it can't hurt. I'll check up on the rest of the goods. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
I thought this was something.
If I had done the right things, don't take that.
Gods, any one of us could have been blown to smithereens.
Seems we were patrolling around a powder keg. Glad I didn't get burned up.
Explosives? In toys? How despicable. Hope Lord Gortash gets this stuff sorted out.
Pardon if my eyes are all saucer-like. I didn't realize Baldur's Gate was so big. You can say that again. So many pockets to pick. Wait, I know you. You're the reason some of us got here in one piece. Thanks. And you're in luck, because we're having a special sale on some of the choice items I picked up on our way here. Fancy stuff. Want to see? Don't be a goose. They couldn't be. Bloody flaming fists are guarding that barn like it was a bank. But even if they were liberated from the barn, all profits go to the refugees anyway. So it's legit, right? Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look. away from trapped chests.
Oh, hi! If you're here to save me again, I don't really need to be saved right now. Good thing, huh? Bye.
Suppose the Manip had the right idea letting you poke around. Good job finding those explosives.
I'm busy. Mind your own.
Well, to be fair, for a miserable collection of shabby hovels jam-packed with wretched refugees, this place isn't bad at all.
Glad to see you. Glad to see anybody, really. It was a lonely road getting here through those abandoned farmlands, and I'm a sociable sort.
I apologise for my husband and his obsession with that bloody dog.
What was that, my dear?
Nothing, darling.
No, I'm afraid I must insist you do not pet the hound.
My love, you can't keep being so rude to strangers. It's just a dog.
All the grabbing and touching startles poor Biscotti. I will not apologise for caring about my boy. Isn't he just? I'm so very glad they let animals in the camp. Means Biscotti can be kept away from that awful war.
Oh, yes. As long as the dog is okay, he's happy. Give me strength.
What am I to do?
Have you found some
I'll speak.
Oh, gods! Are they gonna see it? What happens if they don't see it? Fetch! Oh, gods, no! No, no! No, that just won't do! Look, I know you're not gonna see it, so you might as well be on your way. Amma! Oh, goodness! You said it! Wondrous day! I am a good dog! You can come back! I like you!
Griselda?
Oh, here we go! Here it comes! Yes, yes, yes! Amazing! Perfect! No notes!
Yes?
I guess you better get well. And soon. So
The path less travelled.
Heads will roll for this. This transgression. This injustice. Oh, you poor, naive soul. Let me tell you a story. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do? Well, I was gonna sell the finest alchemical tinkerings the Gate had ever seen, but the bureaucrats had other ideas. They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in Chares's caress by now, not waddling about in filth.
Into the city. Can't leave Grunch behind.
Piss off, would you? I've got some papers I have to file to get in. Apparently. Bloody bleeding bureaucrats.
Will we wear while we're washing them? We only got away with what we have on.
We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hit him in a big barrel and nailed it shut? Nah. Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is, but we have to.
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been utter hell. Maybe I should just go on ahead into the city without her. Scouting, like.
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching is making me old before my time. Why can't he tell her to put a sock in it?
A little discourse.
Christine! Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her! My sister-in-law. All law and no sister. Grr.
Glad at least one of us is doing well.
Ah! Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now. Some goblin cultists were about to stumble on where those two bright boys were hiding. So I just kind of drew their attention. The bright boys got away, but I took a hit killing those gobbos. And it's taken its time healing. Thanks for asking, though.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Ah! Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently. Shh, not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I'd miss them. I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around a while more.
Let me work my magic.
Grunch into the city.
Very well.
Christine is pretty fun, but can't she help out a bit more?
Or even at all?
Now, mind your tongues. Leave Christine to me.
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
I'm really worried about Umi.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him. So many more could have survived if we...
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate. Almost, anyway. But I can't complain. When I look at Bex and realize she's safe, it's hard not to weep from joy.
Washing my pits, washing my pits. This is the song when I'm... Aye! Gonna blood not get any bleeding privacy around here. Bunch of perverts, the lot of you.
I mean, Keras was always filthy. We've lost so many since Elturel.
We should have an exile's feast to commemorate those we lost.
What? I'm bushed. I ran for days to get someplace safe, and then found out I'm last in line to get in, because I'm a hobgoblin. As if I could change that.
When Alfira sang us that song, I think of it every day.
Christine is pitiful.
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? Well, whatever you've heard, the reality might not be quite so rosy. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. I've been asking myself the same question. I wouldn't be the first to interfere. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldarians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. too bloody right. They've gone soft behind those walls, forgotten what it's like to struggle, living hand to mouth.
I say we march round there and slit a few bellies. Remind them how much worse things could be. What do you say?
Why does it matter? Innocence makes the blood run clearer.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. When you find the Lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
So, Oren's a shapeshifter. That should make things interesting.
We should have an exile's feast to commemorate those we lost. Even if we only have tankers of river water to raise, we'll drink to their memory.
So don't make trouble.
Too slow, Slowpoke! Faster! You can't catch me! You can't catch me!
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
If won't get us fed and watered.
Wonderful idea. Just what we needed.
I thought you might want to get your mind off things. I know I do.
True. What with all the refugees, ill rumors, food shortages. Speaking of which, I'm surprised you managed to get
To new horizons.
We've had plenty for everyone.
If won't get us fed and watered.
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was odd, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
We got here first, friend. You're welcome to whatever scraps we leave behind.
Back off! I found these apples first.
Curiosity must be satisfied.
Take the wood from the cart too.
Now I could curious.
If nothing else.
Find us bloody keepers, I say.
Bloody savages, a lot of them.
We're as desperate as the rest of these savages. They just had the sense to move quicker than us.
Could be useful.
If
get us fed and watered.
Somebody drunk at Mars. Touch and go. Some close calls. The cult have claimed every road between.
Double the patrols. We're dealing with a maniac. Refugees can't stay here in Rivingston. A danger to all of us.
Got diseases. Any one of them could be a spy here.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
The possibilities are endless.
What do you get out of this? If my friend tries to get you to invest, kindly turn her down. She doesn't need the encouragement.
If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labor and they get coin. It's a good deal for everyone.
I just told you. 6. What are you calling this? All this kerfuffle over missing redcaps. Yes, we'd caged them due to unruly behavior, but as our redcap cleaners demonstrate, most are perfectly harmless.
Keep a sharp eye out. Redcaps are on the loose. One's deemed too violent to work. And not one of these circus folk seem bothered by it.
When did you realize the Redcaps had escaped?
Paramidius, one of our redcap cleaners, alerted me. Well, he threw a rock at me and said,
We won't need to.
"They got his
right,
hand."
they'll run for the damn hills. Great! Another bloody outsider! You lot are coming out of the walls, aren't you?
I'm not supposed to talk to outsiders.
Best stick to the refugee camp, outsider, where you belong.
Can I come on patrol with you later?
Let's chat.
Clear off! There's nothing in these caravans for you.
There is so much wrong with that name.
If you don't get out of there, I'm going to have to make you.
Oh, yeah? Gonna get your dogs to butcher my wife and kid.